Hey, my name is Chandra Williams. I'm the Chief Academic Officer for E.L. Haynes Public Charter School. I attended the Common Core State Standards seminar. The seminar was about the instructional shifts that will be needed in order for students to be prepared for the Common Core Standards assessments that will be released in about a year. Some of my takeaways from this seminar was the importance of having a lot of complex texts available for students in nonfiction as well as the shift that needs to happen in the writing. Students should not continue to focus on self-to-text, but on the text and what's being asked of the text. The other pieces that she shared was, which I thought was really very interesting, is that schools should not write curriculum at this point and or purchase curriculum, because the curriculum units that are available on Engage New York are the only ones right now that are aligned to the Common Core, as well as they've been working with Park and Smarter Balance, and because they're the authors of the Common Core, they know what's going to be required of students, and so school systems should use those materials to work from. One of the biggest takeaways from the seminar was the activity that Kate provided, where we had a regular standardized state test with several items, and then we had what's going to be the new Common Core state standards aligned test and the test items that students will be expected to answer. And the rigor as well as the in-depth type of knowledge the students will need in order to be successful on the Common Core state standards aligned items was huge. And teachers at my table, immediately remarked, this is huge. It's very different. It's asking students to do very different application of knowledge, as well as it's asking teachers to teach in a very different way to prepare the students for the new Common Core state standards items. So one of the things I did was to bring back those two samples and to help teachers to see, using those activities, what is required and how we need to continue to shift our instructional practices to ensure that our students are prepared when the new Common Core state standards assessment is released. In returning to the CAO team meeting, I think how this workshop will enhance our work is that Kim gave us the opportunity to see a fantastic teacher in action. But as we use the tools that she provided to critically analyze and observe what the teacher was doing, although she was a great teacher, there was still room for improvement. And the room for improvement was directly correlated to the fact that the Common Core is requiring teachers to not only provide rigorous classroom instruction, but to go deep with the content. And I think that's the piece where we're going to have to continue as we, as a CAO, Community of Practice, continue to observe classrooms in action, is to provide that critical feedback and to discuss some of the instructional shifts that we need to make in order for our students to be prepared.